Most gardeners would be more than happy with a few fruit trees in their backyard. But imagine if an entire city became a potential orchard that you could access and harvest. Well, that's exactly what a group of volunteers in Melbourne are busy doing.
The Darebin Fruit Squad are a group of volunteers that go into the community. They harvest fruit from residents' backyards. They bring the fruit back to us and we distribute it into the community to people in need.
Martin O'Callaghan is the coordinator of this innovative program, which is run by Darebin City Council. How does the process work? How do you know where these fruit trees exist?
Well, we do a lot of canvassing and leafleting, and we go along and speak to community groups, and then people ring us up and they say, we want to donate. So I send volunteers out and they meet the householders, they look at the trees, they assess their health, and then they register them and they go into our database, and then they call us when the fruit is ready to be picked. And so out they go, and it's really quite an easy process.
Harvesting this urban orchard with trees dotted across a range of different gardens keeps Martin and the Fruit Squad volunteers flat out during fruiting season. When you arrive at someone's house, now very often people are working during the day, so how do you access their place? What happens?
Well, we ring them first, or we email them, and they let us know and they give us permission to come along, and they'll leave a side gate open.
Oh, it's amazing, isn't it? It's a trusting sort of thing.
It is, Jane, it is.
And what happens, like, people might know when their fruit's ready to pick or whatever. How do you keep in touch with them as to the exact time to come and pick the fruit?
Well, that's one of our trickiest jobs in the Fruit Squad, is to determine when the fruit's ready. So we send out reminders to all the households at the beginning of each fruiting season, reminding them that their grapes are going to be ripe in a few weeks' time or a month. And we rely upon them to give us a call when they think their fruit's ready.
Meter and a half metre.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, the workers.
The volunteers, yeah.
Lovely. Now, why do you like volunteering?
Volunteering really ticks a lot of boxes for me. I've been doing it for about 5 years now. I'd recently retired and I'm a great gardener, so I was actually looking for something that I could do which would bring all those things together.
Well, I think you get a lot of things. You feel like you're contributing to the community, so it's beyond your own needs. In Darebin, we've got about 6% of people who have food insecurity, so they need to rely on the food bank. And food banks traditionally don't have a lot of fresh fruit or vegetables, so this gives them the freshest of fresh fruit streams into the food bank.
As part of the deal, owners also get their fruit trees checked by an arborist like Christy.
Yeah,
you can see it needs a bit of thinning out in the middle.
Yeah, it's quite congested in there.
You've come into this garden the first time you've seen this lemon tree. How would you assess it?
Oh, I look at it, I see there's mulch, I look at the leaves, they're all nice and green. You know, that's just a bit of food required, maybe. I see there's gall wasp everywhere.
Are you worried about the gall wasp?
Not for this sort of tree, it's quite old. This is an ageing tree. You'd expect it to have gall wasp.
That's right. And it seems to be growing quite well anyway, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's vigorous, it's alive, it's got lots of fruit in there. Yeah, it's a pretty happy tree. You know, it hasn't been pruned that often. It's pretty messy in there.
So you'll take a bit out from the centre?
Clean it out, allow a bit more air through.
They'll just be trying to concentrate on the really ripe fruit, because we will do a multiple pick. We'll come back time and time again until all the fruit's picked.
Can you give us your top tips for growing a good lemon tree?
Good lemon tree. It's pretty simple. Mulch, water, food, and the occasional pruning. Once you take a lemon off, prune it back a little bit just to keep that shape in. Keep it managed,
You've got some mighty good lemons here. Look at this one. That's an outsized one.
It's humongous.
What's going to happen to them next?
We're going to take them back to our centre. Some of them we'll leave here for the homeowner, and we'll redistribute them through our food bank. Some of them we will turn into preserved lemons. Some of them we might juice. We could even make lemon marmalade out of them.
I can't wait to cook with some of these. They look delicious. And if you've been inspired to create a fruit squad in your district, there's more information on our website, and Martin also has some great tips to help you get started.
I would encourage them to ask their councils to support them and get behind them, because there are so many fruit trees out there in the community and volunteers just dying to get out there and harvest the fruit.